Hello, Geminis. How are y'all doing? My name is Marla. So this is that Word from Mars Tarot. This is your February prediction. You're going to want to apply this if you have a Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars rising, even North Node or South Node sign. If you don't know what I'm talking about, looking at your birth chart. But at the very least, hopefully you can know your sun sign, which is based off of your birthday. All right. If you like it here, if you love it here, please subscribe and like the video so other Geminis can see this reading. Geminis, I'm not going to hold you. This is a tough reading. I think these February readings are a little tough so far. Like, what's going on, babies? So I'm going to start off. I am going to read from my Keepers of the Light book. So the energy that you're going to be in February, all right, is the energy of Melchizedek. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name right. It says higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. All right. Melchizedek, higher learning. So you've learned some type of lessons here. So this is Melchizedek. I don't know. It's a high priest who is mentioned in the Bible's book of Genesis and many other sources too. He is here to assist the earth through the ascension process, which is basically moving everyone and everything back to a state of love and harmony. Some of you may have a Taurus placement. If you do, or if you're connected to one, go watch that. He appears with bright light around him and a long white beard to match his ancient priest ways, and is said to have his own order of light-filled priests who are able to help spiritual people develop their gifts and qualities. As he works on a high energetic level, we can connect with him through sacred geometry and by focusing on ancient star-shaped symbols. So the extended message here. You have learned so much to this point and are learning more every day. You are recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought to you and are preparing for a transition or inner ascension where you will move beyond another level of fear and into the inner sanctum of your heart and soul. Become aware of patterns, ancient symbols, and signs being sent to you from the universe. There's a sense that you are now able to focus in a new way and offer greater light to the world. Melchizedek and his order are with you now, leading you towards spiritual wisdom. Meditate and connect with their lights. All right. So what you want to do about the higher learning is like accept that things are happening in divine order. All right. We have Lady Portia here. All right. So this is what you need to know or do about that higher learning. Lady Portia. In the month of February, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So you are learning something here. And I feel like from what I'm seeing here, you're learning a hard lesson this month. I'm not surprised. Geminis, y'all a little hard-headed. All right. So this powerful goddess is a figure of justice and peace. She brings order and opportunity to every experience. As a lord of karma, she also regulates the law of cause and effect. So for some of you, whatever you're experiencing this month, Gemini, it's cause and effect. Like what you have done, you are now receiving the consequences of your actions, if you will, or someone who's connected to you is, all right? So as a lord of karma, she also regulates the law of cause and effect. She helps us recognize the impact of our judgments, choices, and actions on ourselves and the world. She is the twin flame of Saint Germain. Her twin flame came out in the Aries reading, so if you're connected to an Aries, you may want to watch that. She is the twin flame of Saint Germain, so is strongly connected to the violet flame energy. Together, these twin flames can work as overseers of legal situations. Maybe some of you are going to have some sort of legal situation this month. Also, when I hear legal, I think of Libra. You could be connected to a Libra placement, or you could have one. Justice is an energy that's about honoring everyone involved rather than punishing bad behavior. Lady Portia helps us to do what is right morally and spiritually for our soul's growth. So some of you may feel so hurt, and especially your ego, like this month, because I do see yourself being hurt here, that you may end up wanting to like retaliate or be vindictive or something like that. But that's not the morally right thing to do. The extended message. Right now, a call for justice is being brought into your space. Even if this means you will lose out, there really is no loss in the highest state of truth. Act from the heart, see the other person's point of view, and surrender your pride so that you are coming from a loving space. If you've made choices that weren't for the highest good, admit it. Through this honesty, you are releasing any karmic bonds or anchors of fear from your energy. Take the time to learn from the situation. And if you are involved in any legal issues, know that Lady Portia and the angels of justice are gathering around to honor everyone involved. All right. So there's a lot of truth that's happening here. There's a lot of, justice that is going to come about. So in February, Gemini, you have, like, you're waiting for things to, come to you. There's been some sort of decision that's made and you're awaiting results. There could be some sort of growth here. You may reach some sort of milestone, all right? And you're just kind of waiting to receive what you feel like you should, all right? Now, you may have to be patient. You may have to be patient, or for some of you, it's like you may be awaiting for your results for a while because it requires hard work on your end, all right? You could be connected to a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's grounded and they get to where they're going slow and steady, all right? And by being patient, and that is not Gemini's energy, all right? So be efficient, be committed, all right? And no slow and steady, all right? So if you're building a relationship back up with somebody or yourself or whatever it is that you're doing, Gemini, it's going to need to go slow. I do see some heavy energy here. We have the Ten of Swords, so there could have been some painful endings, that happened. There could be painful endings that happen in January that are lingering over into February, or you may end up having a painful ending in February. You can end up feeling like you're stabbed in the back. You feel lost. You're in crisis. You're just feeling deep wounds, exhausted, betrayal, failure. And be mindful that Gemini is a very sign up here. So it may not be that these things have really happened, but this is more so how you feel. All right. You're not feeling the best. You're feeling very hurt. You're also feeling burdened because even though sometimes when we're hurt, we still have to take care of our responsibilities. So some of you may have some extra responsibilities that pop up in February. You may be feeling some stress or exhaustion, burning out. And you may need to delegate tasks, all right? Because you have too many burdens. You have too many responsibilities, all right? Some of you may be making an offer to someone else, or someone may be making an offer to you. This could be a new job. It could be a promotion. This could be some sort of material offer. Like maybe you're going to want to give somebody something. Maybe your stability is going to change, but it's some sort of new opportunity for like resources, all right? Again, could be somebody gifting you something or you gifting someone something. Again, you're in this energy of being hurt and burdened and exhausted. So you're going to want to take the extra time in February, Gemini, to relax and to retreat and to bring yourself peace and to meditate. So maybe some of you may want to go to a spa. Maybe some of you need to get a massage. Sanctuary could be about your room, your space. So you're in need of some sort of renewal. I also feel like you're going to need to like ponder some things, all right? So at the bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Wands. So this could be a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Somebody who is hot-tempered, but also could be charming and courageous and passionate and adventurous. If you don't have a Knight of Wands coming towards you, you could be choosing between an earth sign and fire sign this month, Gemini. But it could also be like reminding you to like be mindful of your temper, or be mindful of like this person's temper and maybe try not to like take their things personally. You could have a Knight of Wands if you're dating somebody younger than you, Gemini, who is gonna hurt you, because the Three of Swords is underneath this, all right, underneath this card. So just keep that in mind. So also it could be reminding you, because like the Knight of Wands can be a little bit spontaneous, but sometimes that's just not the best thing, like depending on what you're going for. So think before you act. Think before you act. And underneath that card is self-sabotage. So if you don't think before you act, Gemini, you may sabotage something, a relationship, or, something that is important to you. Maybe if you don't take the time to rest, maybe you're going to sabotage yourself because you're going to get sick, or you're going to not feel good for an even longer time. You could be connected to somebody that has dark eyes, or you have dark eyes. We have the truth will come out, and that might be why you're sick, Gemini. If you've been lying, not to say it's you, it could be somebody else, and that could also make you sick. But the truth is going to come out in February. All right. We have ego. Some of you may be connected to a Leo, or you could have a Leo placement. hurt ego, ego getting in way of relationship, etc. So some of you may need to look into like ego and see like what that like, you know, does, because some of you could be allowing your ego to get in the way. We have ignoring. So some of you may be ignoring somebody in February, or you may be being ignored. It says ride the wave, and you see the cat just kind of like laying there. So you may have to just chill out if you are being ignored. We have no facts. No facts. So never has the facts, make shit up, lies. So again, Gemini, either you're lying or someone else is. All right. We have given money. So to me, this goes hand in hand with that Ace of Pentacles. So you may be giving money to somebody. Somebody may be giving money to you. Maybe you feel like you owe somebody, and so you would like to give them money as a way of like a apology or, you know, something of the sort. And then we have fake smiles. All right, fake smiles. So some of you, you know, may be, you know, really down bad in February, and that's, you know, what people are going to see. It's like your fake smile. So you're going to put on that you're okay when you're not. All right. Also at the bottom of the deck, we have light eyes. So you could also be connected to somebody who has light eyes. Some of you may be exhausted from a house or a move. Some of you could be exhausting because of your living situation. All right, so you could be, again, connected to an Aries placement, or you could have one because this card came out for them for their mindfulness message. You're going to want to still be playful this month, all right? I go about life playfully and take things lightly. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there's so much fun to be had, all right? So it's okay to be down and such, but you're still going to need to have some fun or be lighthearted. Some of you, this also kind of gives me the vibe of you needing to reparent yourself. All right. So if you don't know what that means, like Google that. All right. That's like having to deal with like healing your inner child. Maybe some of you used to skate, and maybe you're going to get back to that like this month. All right. So Gemini, that is what I have for you. If you like it here, please like the video and subscribe. See you next time.